Right, so trying to remember where I was up to. Last time I was doing some threshold work and all the rest of it. I think I gave you an update about 10 days ago. So this is the kind of the follow on and the next steps and the next progression towards London, Edinburgh, London, and the excitements, and then the end of the year with the record attempt. So I think last time I did this, I was looking at the end of week 14, which involved a lot. So week 14 involved birthday parties, it involved my kids at gigs. They were playing in the bands and doing tech and all the rest of it. So we had a wonderful time being parents and watching that. That was awesome. Then that went into, at the same time I was doing training on all of that. That was a really good mix. Life, training, balance was brilliant. I enjoyed that. End of that week went into going to the theatre in London. So on Friday, the kids were in the gig. Friday, Saturday morning, jump in the car, go down to London, caught up with my in-laws. Great fun, seeing their house, all the rest of it, all the cousins together, chucking each other around. Myself and Anna went to see Punch in the New Vic. It's a play that's about, well, go and Google it. It's a very good, it's a story about the one punch and what happened. Highly recommend finding out more about it. Also highly recommend, if you get the opportunity to go and watch it. It's absolutely phenomenal. It deserves all the awards it's getting. So we saw that. Then on Saturday night, gone into Sunday morning, got back into London, got back into Essex. Sunday morning, jumped in the car, took Rebecca back up to Nottingham. We went to the Nottingham Climbing Centre because they were doing the youth competitions. It was brilliant. It was really good. The competition was more about the camaraderie between the girls and also kind of like defeating the route setter, which was just brilliant to watch. If you see the Olympics where you see them doing the dance, kind of trying to work out the route going up, all of that stuff, everybody encouraging each other, everybody trying to push themselves, go further and further and further. There's a competition between the girls about who's going to get the top rankings and all the rest of it, but just watching it for the skill, just willing everybody on, it's brilliant. So I really enjoyed that, which led from Sunday going into Monday. Monday morning was intervals, so I was back in here, did those ones. Tuesday night I went conservative. I was going to go out on the road, but it was cold. Sounds really wussy, but I'm getting really bad damage from my Raynaud's and fingers. I've got chilblains on my toes. I had a big objective this weekend just gone, so I didn't want to risk my toes before going into that objective, which meant I did 5 hours in here, caught up with a load of the podcasts, all the rest of that information that was going on, blah, blah, blah. The 5 hours I did above the zone 2, so I was into the zone 3 area. I wanted to push it a bit further, so I was at 181 watt average, up load 318. So I did complete that one, which took me into Wednesday. Wednesday is a normal recovery routine, so 30 minutes in here, just going through his pedaling drills and all the rest of it. Got that completed, followed by Thursday morning, another 2 hours, but more chilled out, just doing popping off some of the Zwift routes, upgrading bikes, all the rest of it for the later on in the year, but working through that. Which brought me into Friday. Friday was nothing. It was catch up on sleep, because the plan for Saturday was going to be the Edale, the Hope Round, but we're going to do it twice. And this one, instead of being on a bike, was actually going to be walking. It's part of the preparation for Anna going into the Felsman competition. The intention was to do double. We had Chris and Em join us. We did the first lap. There was one or two niggles, and Anna was toying with the opportunity of, would we do twice or would we do single and be conservative, because then you're not going to get damage, especially the Felsman competition is only 2 weeks away. So we actually opted only for a single lap. Had great fun. The weather was fantastic, really positive, really good. There was views everywhere. The parts away from Mamtor were nice. Mamtor is just a shithole full of tourists and people trying to do Instagrams. It's crap. I'd avoid that. Did that, had a nice cake, had a family party at the house. And then went to the pub. Kind of, there seems to be a bit of an alcohol theme at the moment. And then on Sunday morning, about an hour and a half running up the nab, running out and back, doing a bit of trail running. Really enjoyed that. I managed to get a couple of blisters on the Hope round because I haven't been on my feet for quite a long time now. So to actually switch from the bike to being back in running shoes, there's definitely points where friction is going to be different. So it damaged. But I felt really quite strong, really quite good. I'm slightly disappointed that we didn't do the second lap because I was kind of mentally I was prepared for it. I would have needed some comp on my feet if I was going to do the second lap. I certainly needed it by the Sunday morning. So I've mentally prepared for it, but kind of I'm happy that I didn't do it. It was a good experience doing it the whole weekend anyway, which meant on Sunday afternoon, instead of being completely zombied, we had a huge roast meal, went to the park, Anna and the girls had a load of wine, I was driving, but it was a great weekend, really enjoyed it. Which brings me to this week. So end of this week being Good Friday, we've got the double bank holiday, which means that my plan is that I've got a long distance ride that I will do in preparation for Lel. So I'm going to be doing maybe 500k or so. So this morning, got up 3 15-minute sessions at FTP. I'm going to do, I've got my cousins, well, my nieces, my nephews are up for the next 48 hours anyway, which means that likely I'll do a nice road session tomorrow morning, take it easy, do a dinner time on Wednesday, Thursday catch up with sleep and all the rest of it, so I'm rested up. Then Friday, go off and do 550 odd K, looking out to going towards Wales, go independent, go solo, and have a bit of fun that way. Have been that way for ages, so really looking forward to that. Other update was, while on Zwift, doing my 5 hours during the week, last week, I got an email saying that congratulations, you're going to be into the London group, but I've now actually got my start ID, so I'm London LD16, I think I am. This is my tracker number. So I'm going to be trackable. I've now got my start number for Lel. Also coming up, there's going to be the Flatland 600k. That's only a few weeks away. Also, Anna's doing Felsman in a fortnight's time, which means that I get to be a roadie, I get to be the support crew this time. One of the things I had thought about was if I did the Edale round twice and actually felt really fired up, I think I'll probably get more FOMO about Felsman. I am getting some FOMO. I would love to do it again. This year, I think that physically, I could do it. I could complete it. I wouldn't do the time that I have in mind. I would really love to do. However, I'm going to have to hold back. I'm always got into my head 3 different buckets. There's the training that I have to do. So there's lots of stuff that will get me fit enough for Lel in a very constructive way. There's the rides that I would love to do. So kind of like coming up is the one that's going to go across to North Wales. It's the one that I want to do for my mental health and my love of being on the road and riding. It's very different to you have to do it to be structured to get this fitness. It's more about I want to do this because I love being out on the road. I love seeing the passing scenery. I love the experience of riding through the night. Those are the ones which I love to do. There's the ones that I shouldn't do. And I think Felsman is fallen into the I shouldn't do. There's no way that I could then flip now from what I'm doing to Felsman and back again, if that makes sense. So that's where I am at the moment. But the rest of it is very positive. I've loved the theatre, the gigs, seeing my kids doing stuff, the climbing competition. Oh, we went to see Animal Farm on the stage. That was absolutely brilliant. So all very positive. That's where I am at the moment. A nice build up. The numbers I can see on my trackers and all the rest of it are going in the right direction. They're not going up as quickly as I'd like them to, but that's the nature of what I'm doing. But by the time I get to Easter Monday, I should see what state I'm in after they're doing the 500. And then I'm in preparation for the 600 that's coming up at a later point. But I'm ahead. I think I'm ahead of training where I was in 2022, if not equal or slightly behind where I was in 2017. So all good. That's where I'm up to. So that's my update for this week.